Now, I don't want to say I told you guys so, but I predicted this a while ago when I said, traditional banking is going to start to compete with online banking by offering higher interest rates when it comes to savings accounts. And here it is. HSBC Bank announced a few months ago is savings accounts with an interest rate of 2.30%. And as you guys know, no fees and only a $1 minimum, and I'm assuming that this is because they want to compete with online banks. Now, the more research that I did on this company, the more I found out different things that you probably don't know, and that's probably really not the best things out there. So in this video, I want to go over the pros and the cons, and I also want to attempt to call in to customer service and actually test them out live. Now, I do say attempt because I don't really know this company that much, and I just want to test them out and see how everything works. Now, it does say 24/7 on their website, but I'm not sure because I've read a ton of reviews and I don't know what to expect at this point. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is TommyBryson. I'm an accountant and I've been practicing personal finance for the past 4 years now. And on top of that, I'm probably one of the only YouTube channels that does finance and teaches you a whole bunch of different things that actually benefit you, that posts videos every single day. Yes, I said daily videos about finance and everything you can expect. And if you want to keep up with everything, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload a video, which is every single day. Now, I want to get into the video really quick, but before I do that, I do want to ask you guys one question. Is this the first time you're hearing about a big bank actually offering competitive rates when it comes to interest rates? And I say first time because you guys know this, right? Chase only offers around 0.15%. Same with Bank of America, same with Wells Fargo. Like, traditional banking offers very low rates when it comes to savings accounts. So comment down below if this is your first time hearing about a bank account that actually offers this, that is a traditional bank, or if it's not, let me know in the comments down below which other bank is actually offering this type of offers. Now, let's get right into the video, guys. But before we actually do that, I do want to clarify a few details. Like, for example, what is the HSBC Bank and how does it work? And Tommy, what do you think about it and all this stuff? Just like from a beginning perspective. And I didn't know this until today, but it actually stands for Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation, HSBC. What is it? Yeah, HSBC Bank, right? And I didn't know that. And every time I Google it, something different comes up. It says, this is a UK bank, and then it says it's a Shanghai bank and a Hong Kong bank. I don't know at this point, but I do know this. It's an international bank, and you shouldn't worry at all because it is FDIC insured. So if anything happens with the bank, your money is insured by the US government. And that's the only thing you should really be worried about. So you're clear on that. But on top of that, they're offering the savings accounts for around 2.30%. And the only minimum to it is that you have to deposit $1. And it's all online, by the way. And I'm going to talk about all the pros and cons. But before I do that, I do want to say this. My main concern when it comes to this bank is that it might be a bait and switch, okay? Because big banks have been known to do this. They offer something like really great, and then maybe a year down the line, or maybe like a year and a half or 6 months down the line, they switch it up on you all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden you don't have 2.30%, now you have like 1% or maybe like 0.15%. So my main concern is that, is it a bait and switch? Are they going to switch it around? Does it actually work the way it works? Are there any hidden fees? And that's why we're going to call customer service right now and actually find out exactly what they're all about. So let's call. Guys, before I actually dial, I want to ask you one more question. What do you guys think about the bank being international? Is it a deal breaker for you? Is it not a deal breaker? Or do you only care that it's insured by the government? And to be honest, for me, I only really care that it's insured by the government. Because if my money's safe, then I don't really care where you're from, China, Japan. I don't care where you're from. As long as my money's safe, I'm good to go. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? Let's call in right now.
Welcome to HSBC Premier.
Okay, as always, guys, I'm on hold right now, but as always, I won't wait more than 5 to 10 minutes because it shouldn't take that long to get on the line with a representative. I don't care what time it is or anything like that. You should have a strong enough customer service base where you shouldn't be on the phone for that long. And every single bank I've done so far, they usually do a good job on getting people on their phone really quickly. So I'm just expecting maybe 2-3 minute wait. Any longer than that is just kind of disappointing so far. So let's check.
Welcome to Premier. My name's... How may I help you tonight?
Hey. My name is Tommy Bryson.
Hi.
I'm not a customer yet, but I just want to call in just to make sure and ask you some questions just to make sure if it's a good fit for me and my wife, if that's fine with you.
Wow, thank you very much for the phone call tonight, sir. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great.
That's perfect. Okay, thank you. Before I could answer your question, sir. May I ask, are you calling in tonight from within the U.S.?
Yeah, I'm calling in from the U.S. and I'm calling in to talk about the savings accounts that you guys are offering because right now we have a savings accounts with Chase, J.P. Morgan, and they're giving us like around 0.15% on around $50,000, and that just doesn't make any sense for us anymore, especially when we saw that you guys are offering 2.30%. So I just have some questions about the account, if
Oh,
that's fine with you.
right. Sure, of course, sir. I'd be happy to answer your questions. Yes, may I know what questions do you have about the online account?
Okay, perfect. So what are the requirements to sign up for the account? What are the requirements? Do I need do I need any more accounts with you guys, or just like, okay, I could just like sign up for the savings and only have the savings with you guys?
Right. It's okay to just have the. Of course, we would love it if you would be able to open any kind of checking account as well. But it's okay to just sign up online for the HSBC Direct Savings account
Okay.
because yeah, the funding will be a new money anyway. So that's
Okay.
because you're not yet an existing client, so new funds will go into the direct savings account, so that's all right.
Okay.
Yes.
And for example, I
Okay.
just need to be like a U.S. citizen, have a social security, and that's about it, right?
And a U.S. And including a U.S. address within the past 3 years. One moment.
Okay.
U.S. address within the past 3 years. Yes, U.S.
Okay.
residential address in the past 3 years.
Okay. Awesome. And when it comes to customer service, you guys are 24/7, right?
Absolutely. Yes, we are working 24 hours a day,
Okay.
7 days a week.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. When I do sign up for the entire savings accounts, do you guys do like a soft check or a hard check on my credit?
Oh, the savings. I'm sorry. I think I did not quite catch the question. You're referring to credit cards, sir?
No, I'm speaking
Or
about
just
I'm
the
speaking
savings?
about just the savings, because sometimes with some credit unions and some banks here in America, whenever you're signing up for them, it doesn't matter what you're signing up for, they still do like a soft credit check or even like a hard pull on your entire credit score. So
Oh,
I'm asking you guys if you guys do the same, or you guys just need my information and then we just open the account and then that's it.
let me double check on that one because what I know is the credit accounts are the ones that has a hard inquiry.
Okay.
Let me double check, sir.
Okay,
Yep.
no problem.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's start on the third question I asked her. The first question, she was kind of iffy on it. And then this question, she's also iffy on it. And I have to get put on hold literally within like the third question. That's never happened before. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest. And I'm kind of disappointed at this point. But let's just keep testing it out and let's see what's it all about, just to test it out. Because I don't want to just assume stuff.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, here's what we found out. For HSBC, sir, for us, what we do is just a soft credit inquiry for
Okay.
deposit account opening.
Okay. That sounds fair. And whenever I want to deposit money into my savings, by the way, are there any fees attached to the account?
Oh, I'm happy to let you know this does not have any fees, no maintenance fees on a direct savings account.
Okay, no maintenance fees.
Yeah,
Okay,
no
awesome.
maintenance fees.
And that 2.30%. Can I earn that? Can I earn it on any amount, or is it just like on a certain amount?
That's the annual percentage yield, sir, on any amount.
Any
There's
amount.
no minimum
Okay.
requirement.
So for
Yeah.
example, if I were to deposit 10,000 all the way up to $1 million, I would get that same 2.30%.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, awesome. And whenever I do open the account, for
Right.
example, and I want to deposit money, do I need an external account to deposit money, or can I go to like an ATM and use like my debit card or one of your branches? Like, how does that work?
Okay, I'm glad you're asking that question, sorry, because this account does not have access to an ATM or a debit card. So for deposits,
Okay.
the branch can still assist. Yes, branch personnel can still assist and take your deposit over the counter.
Okay.
Although primarily since this is an online account, sir, the deposits would be made electronically, like bank-to-bank transfer
Yeah.
or ECH transfers.
Okay. And when you say ACH time,
Yeah.
for example, can I connect this? Well, no, I don't think you guys can do that. Can I use like Zelle and like Venmo or anything like that to kind of like transfer money over there?
Oh, yes, Yes, like okay, it's good you're asking that question, sir. We are not yet supporting these money transfer applications.
Okay.
So the only electronic transfers supported by this type of account would be the bank-to-bank transfer from this account to your other bank
Yeah.
accounts, and yes, and the wire transfers, or like the traditional type of transfers.
Okay. And you did mention that I can go to, like, for example, I can go to a branch and kind of like deposit the money through there. How many branches do you guys
Yes.
have in the U.S.?
In the U.S., we have quite a few. Which state are you currently at, sir?
Well, we move around a lot because we travel a lot. So I would like maybe like the overall branches in the entire, like, nationwide in the U.S.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. There are certain states where we do not have presence, though. Most of our branches they're found in New York,
Okay.
and hold on, New York, California, Florida.
Like, how many you guys have, like, nationwide, like, total?
One moment.
Okay.
Let's double check. Okay. Thank you. So while we're waiting for the system,
Yeah.
we also, I'm not sure if have you heard about our online campaign for, say, if you might be interested to open a checking account, depending on the type of the checking account, we have bonuses, like we have a $200 one for the choice account. We have a
Upselling me.
$350 bonus
That's
for
pretty good.
the HSBC Advance account, and $750 for the Premier checking
Okay.
account.
So what it sounds like is that you guys also offer bonuses for checking accounts and stuff like that. And for example, talking a
Yes.
little bit about those checking accounts, do you guys have like ATM, like free ATMs, like reimbursements, or can I only use you guys at like your ATMs?
Actually, for a Premier account, sir, the HSBC Premier account, which has a requirement right now of at least 75,000 US dollars between checking, savings, and investment accounts, that is the type of account that will waive all of the ATM fees anywhere within the U.S.
Okay. So what it sounds like, you guys do
Yeah.
have a checkings accounts option that does waive like all ATM fees, and the only caveat is that you have to have like
Correct.
$75,000 in there.
Actually, there are two other requirements. So 75,000 US dollars in deposit and investment, or if you will be doing a direct deposit into the
Okay.
Premier account for at least $5,000 on a monthly basis,
Yeah.
the account will qualify as a Premier account.
Yeah.
And the other requirement is if you might be interested to, or if you have a mortgage loan with the bank, at least the original loan amount would be 500,000 US dollars and above.
Yeah.
That would also qualify you as a Premier client, and we can issue the Premier debit card.
This is like a private client status, right? Maybe.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And for the basic account, like for more of a normal account, like how much like what are the benefits to that one? Do I still get like free ATMs? Because I have noticed you guys like maybe don't have like a lot of ATMs like in all the states.
Right, sir. Not all of the states has
Yeah.
an HSBC ATM. Hold on, let me check the advance account. It used to be that there were three fees each month. That's reversed on an advance account.
Yeah.
Let's see if that's still the case. Okay.
And by the way, do those checkings accounts have any fees attached to them?
Yes, there are qualifying balance or activities, sir. Otherwise, there's a monthly service fee
Okay.
on those checking accounts.
And how much is the
Yes,
service
the
fee?
advance.
How much is it?
Say, for example, the advance account, that's a $25 monthly service fee. If either $5,000
Okay.
balance plus a direct deposit is met, or at least $10,000 between
Okay.
checking, savings, and investment. Yeah.
Okay. And when it comes
Okay.
to having, like, for example, like a savings accounts or a checking account, can me and my wife have like the same seven savings accounts and the same checking accounts?
Yes, you can actually during the account opening, sir. It's important for you to say if you open the account, please choose the option to open it as a joint account
Mm-hmm.
versus a single account. That way, because if it's not done that way, we are unable, especially for online accounts,
Okay.
sir, we're unable to add another person once
Okay,
it's
so it
open.
sounds like you have to do the process from the very beginning, or you can't do it after that.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, that's
And
correct, sir.
when you did say, for example, in the beginning, you said what's the maintenance fees for those checkings accounts, like on a regular basis, like on a monthly basis, like what's the maintenance fee?
Our savings account does not have. There's just one savings account that has a maintenance fee. For checking, the advance account, $25 monthly service fee. We have the choice account, sir. The
Yeah.
requirement for that is either $1,500. That's also combined between the
Okay.
savings and the checking. Yes. So $1,500, or if you would want to just do a direct deposit on a monthly basis, then that will waive the $15 monthly service fee.
Okay, and the fee and to
Yeah.
get that fee waived, how much in direct deposits do I have to have into the account every single month transmitted?
Oh, the choice in the advance account, if you will do deposits, it doesn't have any minimum amount for direct deposit.
Okay.
It can be any amount.
And can it just be direct deposits, or can it also be like external transfers?
Oh, it's only direct deposits, sir.
Okay, awesome. And all right, and this savings account doesn't come with a debit card, right?
Yes, the direct savings account, sir. Yeah, there's no debit card.
No debit card. And are there any limits? Like for example, if like in 1 year, like we deposit like maybe like $50,000, are there any limits when it comes to like taking out our money, or can we just take out all our money at once?
Oh, you can. You can take out all of the money at once. Either transfer it electronically or do an official bank check
Okay.
at any branch.
And are there any fees for closing the account?
The only time there'd be a fee is if the account is closed within the 6 months period, sir, from account opening.
Yeah.
So anytime, yeah, that's a $25 early
Cancellation
account
fee.
closure fee.
Okay. And when it comes to, for example, what's the balance letter that you guys are charging $20 for? What is that about?
That is hold on. That's the account that has usually some other institution would require that. Say you're doing a mortgage, they wanted to know how much is in your HSBC account. But I've heard that it should have been waived already for. Hold on, should have been waived for Premier. 1 second.
It's a lot of different accounts.
By the way, sir, to answer your question about the reversal of the ATM fees.
Yeah.
Yes, other than the Premier account, the advance account, the one that requires either $10,000 or $5,000 plus a direct deposit.
Yeah.
That will rebate for ATM fees per month.
Okay.
Using a non-HSBC ATM
Okay.
within New York.
Okay. Awesome. Within New York.
All right. Sorry. Okay. 1 moment. In the U.S. Oh, sorry. That's all other states, sir. Actually, it's except New York.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Yeah.
Because you guys have a lot of branches there.
Yes. We do.
Okay. Awesome. And when it comes to the special statement request, like what is that?
Special statement request. Okay. 1 moment. The special statement is that's when the client would request for a statement copy prior to the billing cycles end, the end of the billing cycle. So special statement. I'll have to check if we're still doing special statement. You're looking at the terms of the direct savings account, sir, or one of the checking accounts?
Checkings accounts, and also the direct savings accounts.
Terms and charges.
A lot of perks, a lot of different products, and
charges.
A lot of fees.
Of these accounts. 1 moment.
Okay. Oh, and also, for example, you guys do have a. Oh, sorry about that. You guys do have a limit when it comes to what's it called? when it comes to how much money I can withdraw from the savings accounts every month, right?
Oh, actually, our limit is this. It's not the amount that's limited, so you can withdraw up to the available funds, sir.
Yeah.
But the number of transfers out of the savings account is limited to 6 per month. It's
Okay.
a regulation that we have
Okay.
to
Awesome.
follow.
Yeah.
But the amount is not limited.
Okay. And it is FDIC insured, right?
It is.
Up to
Yes.
250,000.
It is up to 250,000
Okay. Awesome.
US dollars.
Okay. And by the way, if for example, if we open an account and we just open it up with the minimum, which is like $1, right?
$1.
And
Correct.
we left the account like that for one entire year, would there be any like inactive fees or anything like that?
No, there will be no inactive fee.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the only thing is that somewhere in that 12-month period, say on the 8th or 9th month, you will receive a letter informing you that the account can go. It's called a pre-dormancy status. It's a status wherein the account is almost inactive for 12 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
two things could happen. It's either the account will be closed if not acknowledged within a certain period, or that the account goes dormant, and it's like it goes dormant and it's endorsed to the government.
What do you mean by endorsed to the government?
Actually, abandoned properties will be it will be under the care of the government, but all you have to do is to give us a call, send some information confirming that you acknowledge the existence of the account, that that you own this account, yes, to reactivate the account.
Okay. And for example, me and my wife, we wanted to leave like whatever some, because we are insured up to $250,000, right? So for example, if we wanted to put a $250,000 in the account, just like leave it alone and let it grow with the interest, could that account still go dormant even though it's like $250,000 in there, and interest is being accumulated like over and over again within the account?
Exactly. Yes, sir. The account would still be considered dormant if there will be no activities within at least 12 months.
Okay. And when you say inactivity,
at least one.
Okay. And when you say inactivity, if I do access the mobile app and I just like check on my account or anything like that, just like check and making sure the balance is fine, is that activity, or do I have to like move money inside and move money outside just so that can be considered activity?
Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-dormancy.
And with the online app, can I deposit a check with a picture and like put it right into the savings accounts?
Yes, we can. We have the check deposit option using our mobile app. Depending on the type of account, there's just limits to the amount that you can deposit, say every 24 hours or on a monthly basis. Okay. Sorry, I'm just going through the dormancy.
I never heard about that if it's dormant, the government gets to keep your funds unless you report it and say like, hey, this is my account. I didn't know that. That's a very interesting fact. Let me know in the comments down below if this is the first time you're hearing about it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Sir, it says that to keep it from being dormant or inactive, it has to be a customer-originated activity, and that includes withdrawal, deposit, cashing a check. Electronic activities, electronic or automatic transfers don't count.
Okay, I see.
As an activity.
Wait, you said automatic transfers don't count?
Yes, automatic transfers. Like these are even direct deposits and
those don't
automatic
count?
transfers done every month. Yes,
okay,
electronic or automatic transfers
that's
or
weird.
payment.
Yeah, because what it sounds like is, for example, if me and my wife, we just want to like have the account just to like build some security fund like right there and not really touch it or anything like that, and we don't really want to take money out. Like we would want to set it up like automatically, like where the money's just being deposited and taken out from our checks like automatically, just like being deposited into the account. But apparently we do have to like have some small activity, maybe just like taking out $1 like every 9 months or something like that, just to make sure like the account doesn't go dormant.
Right, exactly. At least one transfer out or in of the account, or that. just
Okay.
to avoid the account from being dormant at least once a year. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. I'm gonna take this information, talk
Sure.
to my wife about it, and see if it's a good fit for us. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Sure. Anytime, sir. Just let us know if you have more questions. And thank you for choosing HSBC Premier.
All right,
You
awesome.
have a great night.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, first thing is this. She never really answered my questions about how many ATMs there are, how many branches there are. I think in total they only have between 200 to 600 branches, and I know for a fact they only have around 500 ATMs, meaning that compared to the regular banks, when you guys say like, oh my gosh, 40,000 ATMs is not enough, like compared to this, like, this is nothing. It's like a little bit of banks. And I know, for example, I live in New York. I have a lot of these banks all around my area, but I'm talking about like nationwide. There aren't any that much. And the first thing is this, guys. I'm not really surprised by anything she said, and I'm not really gonna say like, oh my gosh, it's so bad and terrible. And the reason is because it is a traditional bank, and they're just starting out. And for example, guys, if you guys are watching this video, anyone from over there, and I'm gonna get to the pros and cons in a second, just let me say this real quick. The first thing is this, like, they're focusing way too much on creating so many products. Like, I think they have like 3 different checking accounts, 3 different savings accounts. Like, it's way too much. Like, make it simple. Like, 1 check-ins, 1 savings. Offer this rate to everyone. Why would I have to deposit $70,000 into an account just to get free ATM reimbursements and also have direct deposit set up? Like, it's way too much. It's way too many requirements, And honestly, I'm not surprised by any of this because, again, guys, it is a traditional bank. But let me know, guys, what do you guys think about this entire bank so far, just by the customer service call? And please, just let me know in the comments down below, by the way. But please don't say, like, for example, like, oh, like, she didn't answer any questions correctly. She didn't do this. She didn't do that. Like, the thing is this, guys. I noticed this. The first thing is this. This is an international bank. So I'm almost 100% sure that this lady is international, and she did like her best job possible to actually help me. And good customer service for me is basically get on the phone like very fast, and also talking to someone that's knowledgeable or someone that's trying their best to actually find the answers, because sometimes you do have some people that they get on the phone and the first thing they say is, oh yeah, I don't really have the answer, just look it up online, and that has happened to me in the past. And you can look at other videos, it has happened in the past. But I like her enthusiasm to actually help me like find the answers and actually like put me on hold just a second just to find her answers herself. And that's pretty cool, but when it comes to the pros and the cons, the pros are this, okay? And guys, the pros are kind of like pros that, what do I say, These pros are pros that every single savings accounts out there already has, It's not really anything special whatsoever. And the first one is this, the high yield savings accounts rates. 2.30% is very competitive, but there is some other savings accounts out there that actually offer 2.51%, or maybe Vero 2.80%, SoFi 2.25%, but they do have like free ATM reimbursements and no fees whatsoever attached to the accounts, and you don't need to have $75,000 inside of the account to actually do anything with it. And the most interesting thing about this entire video is the dormant thing, okay? I had no idea that the government takes your funds after like 9-12 months. Like, I didn't know about that, but whatever. Now, the second thing is this. When it comes to the pros, the second thing is this. Low deposits. I really like that. You only need $1 to start saving up money. That's pretty cool to me. You can start earning like a very high interest rate with only $1. The third pro is this, 24-hour customer service. I really appreciate that because it means that I can call in anytime and they're there to help me, and that's awesome. The fourth one is this, Fdic insured up to $250,000. There are some other savings accounts out there. I know they give you $1 million, but how long is it actually going to take you to get to $1 million? And by the way, if you get to $1 million, like, that's great, but you can probably just like divide it into different accounts and just like keep your money separate. And that's what I would do either way. Even if they offer like $1 million, I wouldn't keep my money in one place just up to $1 million. That's way too much money in one place. Don't want to do it. But my main thing is this, guys. Overall, compared to Chase and compared to all the other banks, this seems like a very good option. And this is my main thing, right? I'm talking about traditional banks, okay? This is like the grandpas for like a good, like for grandpas, like in general, this is a really good choice. And I don't like the fees. I don't like any of the maintenance fees. I don't like anything. Like, I don't want to have to keep an insane amount of money into my account to keep it like running and like not have to pay any fees. I find it ridiculous at this point, But the cons are this, okay? The first con is this, it has fees. And that's one of the most obvious like cons because, fees are not cool whatsoever. I'm not talking about the direct savings accounts that doesn't have any fees whatsoever, but I'm talking about everything else, like all the savings account, all the checkings accounts and all that other stuff. It does have fees attached to it. It doesn't really seem like a valuable option. And when you ask me, Tommy, who is this account for, because there's a whole bunch of other competitors out there that offer the same things, but with better products that come together, like better checking accounts, better investment accounts, and better all around, and the question and the answer is this, this is an account for someone that's international, that already has this bank and has it for a long, long time, and already uses a whole bunch of their products and wants to have like a good savings accounts rate. But if you're new to this entire thing and you never heard about it, like for me, I would never use this, like it just doesn't make sense for me. It just doesn't seem like a viable thing. And by the way, I was going to ask her this, but she didn't, I can tell she didn't know the answer, and I didn't want to push too much because honestly, I can tell she doesn't know the answer. But if you look online, when it comes to their app store, and you can tell, I was about to ask her in the video, if you rewind when I asked her about the app store and the app, listen, the app itself has a 1.4 star review, and it's filled these are things right here. Let me move over here so you guys can see it, but it's filled with bad reviews left and right about the entire App Store experience. But if you do go to the UK version of this entire app, they have a 4.5, 4.3. So they do a very good job on the UK side. I just don't know what's keeping them from doing a very good job on the US side. So that's a very big con for me. The app isn't great. Nobody likes it, and I'm not making this up. No one likes it. You literally go through 100 comments, you see one good comment, and you guys need to fix that, obviously. And you guys have a whole bunch of features on the entire app that don't work. You literally need to go to the website to make it work, but you guys still have it there. And a lot of people actually complain about that. Why would he have a feature inside of the entire app that doesn't work? I'm talking about the global transfers. They don't work inside of the app. They only work on the website. And I don't get why you guys would actually have that in there. The second thing is this: few branches and few ATMs, and also ATM fees. There's not a lot of ATMs when it comes to this entire bank account. I don't like that. That's a big deal for me because, for example, I'm an entrepreneur. I have a lot of money in cash. I'm always depositing money into my account, and this is big for me. So I don't want to be having to travel 2 miles, 1 mile to actually deposit money because I'm very frugal. I'm not going to pay $3 to deposit my money into a bank that's going to make money from my money. Are you serious? That's like me giving you money to hold my money to make more money from my money. It just doesn't add up for me. If you guys don't have any banks all over the place and any branches all over the place and any ATMs all over the place, then that's your problem, and you should be doing the courtesy to the customer to say hey, we'll provide you guys with ATM reimbursements, no problem, because that's our problem. And rather than having us put down a $20,000 rent every single month branch, well, we'll just give you guys free ATM reimbursements, and that's pretty cool. And are you serious? Are you really gonna tell me, hey Tommy, all you have to do is have $70,000 into the account and direct deposit and all that stuff, and then we'll give you four, well, I think that was a $10,000 one, but we'll give you 4 reimbursements every single year. That reminded me of the entire M1 finance thing when they charge you $150 a year and they give you 4 reimbursements. Doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't apply anymore. If you were doing this back in 2008, 2005, we'll be oh my gosh, are you serious? But it's 2019. There's free ATMs everywhere, and there's free reimbursements everywhere. I'm talking about worldwide. So I don't know why I would do this. Acorn has it. SoFi has it. You guys don't have it. You guys need it, and you guys need it more than anyone because you guys don't have a lot of branches, And the third thing is this: when it comes to the cons, it's an online-only direct savings. So, for example, you can only open the account online. You can only run it online, and that might be a con for some people, but for me, it isn't. Everything works online these days. So for me, it's not really a big con, but for some people, it might be. And to be honest, when I recommend Markets by Goldman Sachs, it works just like that. It works online. And that's just how it operates because we are in 2019 and everything works online. I don't know why do you want to go to the bank and do a physical application. You don't need to do that. Just do it online, and then it's pretty easy to actually get through the entire thing very quickly, and it saves you time. And the fourth thing is this: no debit card. Some people might actually be mad about this because they want a debit card with their savings accounts, and the answer is this: for what? And I'm not telling you that's not justified. You should have whatever you want to have. Just go find that product. But for savings accounts, it doesn't really make sense for me because, for example, it is a savings account. You're trying to save money. You're trying to build your money up. So even having access to a savings account like debit card isn't really a good idea because it enables you to actually spend the money and have access to the money at one click. So I don't really want that. It's not really a feature that I'm looking forward to, and I don't really care about it that much. And when it comes to the last con is, again, guys, the App Store. The app, it sucks. It's not good. It's not great. People complain about it all the time. You guys need to fix that. And for being like a traditional bank and having like a lot of money and assets and all this stuff, like you guys are doing pretty good. But my main thing is this, and before I tell you guys my final thoughts, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the pros and cons? Let me know which one is like your best pro, which one is your worst con, and let me know what you think right now in the comments down below before I tell you my final thoughts. And for me, I'm not a big fan of having ATM fees. That's like my worst thing. That's like I get really mad about that, you know? And when she told me like, hey, the only caveat is $70,000, like I was like, what? You know, like it didn't make any sense for me. But now that you commented, here are my final thoughts. The first thing is this, guys. And by the way, I'm talking to the company now. Here's my thing, right? You guys are doing a very good job compared to Chase, because you guys are offering like, you know, competitive rates. But to be honest, it looks like you guys are trying to do way too many things at the same time. Like offering three check-ins accounts makes no sense. 3 savings accounts makes no sense. Offer 1 check-ins with a bonus. Offer one savings accounts also with a bonus, and also with the interest rate. That's pretty cool. People would appreciate that, and people love simplicity. And maybe that's why your app sucks, because there's too many accounts to actually follow with the algorithm, you know. And it doesn't make any sense for me. And here's my thing. If you want to earn people's trust, make sure you're consistent. So be consistent all around the board, especially when it comes to your app. Fix it urgently. Okay, second thing is this. Offer free ATM reimbursements. And why? Because basically this is the thing, guys, right? If you guys are an international company, and you guys know that you guys have a lot of international customers that probably travel and all this stuff, it's not their fault that they go to a location and you guys don't have a branch. That's completely up to you. Maybe you guys should like put like millions of locations all over the place. Obviously, that's not cool. That's not a good idea, because it's going to cost too much money, too much overhead. So just offer free reimbursements. That way your customers are happy, because hey, it doesn't matter if we have a branch or not, because we can just go to an ATM and just like deposit money or take out money. No big problem. And then our bank, HSBC actually covers everything, and that's pretty cool. People are actually gonna appreciate that from you. The third thing is this, and I already said this, but create consistent products. Have 1 check-ins, 1 savings, offer the same rates, and maybe offer even like even some money on that check-ins account, so actually like, you know, help people get motivated to actually keep money inside the account for you guys. And you guys make a ton of money by doing that, so why not? And the fourth and last thing is this, okay? Listen to the comments, listen to this video, listen to your customers, because a lot of people are complaining about this stuff on the internet, and a lot of people are complaining about it on the App Store and everywhere. So it's not just me. And by the way, I'm being very nice, as you guys can tell. I'm being very nice in this video. Usually I would be like, you know, I'm so mad about it, but I am comparing you guys to a traditional bank and not an online bank. If I was comparing you guys to an online bank, you guys would be like mopped all over the floor at this point, you know. But compared to like regular banks, you guys are doing pretty good. So my thing is this, Tommy, do you recommend it? Do you not recommend it? And it was actually one of you guys that actually recommended this video, and here's my answer. Tommy, should you get the app? Should I get the savings account? The answer is no, don't get it. Don't recommend it. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever, unless they happen to fix all these issues that are going to cost them a ton of money at first and actually get them a whole bunch of customers and customer loyalty, which I'm pretty sure they might not do, but I hope you guys do. I'm praying you guys do. I don't recommend the HSBC savings accounts direct, even though it's 2.30%. All the other products just make no sense for me. But if you just want to get, listen, if you just want to get the savings accounts, by all means go get it. But doesn't make sense you actually get it, because there are a whole bunch of other people out there that actually offers better rates. Like for example, I saw one out there that actually offers 2.51% APR. And if you want to see that video, go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications, because I'm going to make that video very soon. And as always, guys, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about the HSBC Bank? Are you going to sign up for it? Are you not going to sign up for it? Let me know what's holding you back, because everything is holding me back, honestly. Like I feel like I have 1,000 people holding me back like this. Like I just can't do it. I'm sorry. It doesn't make any sense. Make sure you fix these problems, because right now you guys are like subpar. And if I was comparing you to like an online bank, you guys would be like really like just down like to the floor, you know. Just fix these issues and you guys would be good, because you guys have the customer service, you guys have the products, you guys have the money, you guys have the customers, you guys have the loyalty, and that's there. So just like improve the product, you guys should be good. And as always, guys, if you like the video and you want to see more, go ahead and leave a big thumbs up, because it helps out the channel a lot. And you guys have been doing that a lot lately, so the channel has been growing a lot lately. So every time you leave a thumbs up, it helps the channel out like crazy. So thank you for doing that. Make sure you do it for this video also. And as always, guys, if you want to watch more videos, because I do post videos every single day, and I never miss a day, by the way. Haven't missed a day yet. It's been over like 150 days, I think. Well, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, you get notified whenever I upload a video. And if you want to talk to me one-on-one, uno, don't email me. That's gonna take too long. Just DM me on Instagram at TommyBryson. We can talk through there. But if you don't have social media, you can email me, and I will try my best to get back to you as fast as possible. But I do get back to people way faster on Instagram. And if you talk to me on Instagram, comment down below and tell people how fast I get back. It's like literally like 30 minutes, like 10 minutes, like sometimes like even 1 minute. I always reply 100%. And guys, as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and peace.
You've got to start at the bottom if you're ever gonna reach the top.